Let's talk to Connor Campbell. He's a financial analyst at Spreadex. Morning to you, Connor.
Good morning.
Let's talk about FTSE 100. We've got a daily candlestick chart here. What are the key events this week?
Yeah, we've had UK inflation this morning at 3% instead of compared to the 3.1% seen in November. And you got retail sales on Friday. They were expected to fall quite sharply from 1.1% in November to minus 0.8% in December. Normally those kinds of figures would impact the pound more than the FTSE, and that is how, traditionally, at least in 2017, that is how it would have affected the FTSE. We've seen, however, in 2018 that the FTSE and pound have sort of ended their combative relationship, and they sort of seem to be, when the pound's been, sort of given a few licks to the dollar, the FTSE's been largely fine with that and has kept climbing to those all-time highs. However, I think that retail sales figure on Friday, that could be a worry for the FTSE just because, there's a lot of retail stocks in the FTSE. If they're not a fan of that figure on Friday, they could fall back a bit. You've also got key retail updates from things like Whitbread and Associated British Foods. Those are the two big ones. Really, I think it's Burberry on Wednesday that could cause a bit of issues for the FTSE. And interestingly, on Thursday, you've got the Chinese GDP data. Now, that likely, if it's going to affect anything to do with the FTSE, will affect the miners. I think the GDP figure is expected to fall from 6.8% to 6.7%. Whether that's a big enough fall to sort of spook the miners, who knows? But in terms of movement on Thursday morning, that could be something to look out for.
Right.
In terms of what our clients are doing, there are still plenty of buyers for the FTSE. Okay. However, we have seen in this week sellers start to creep in. Last week, people were still feeling pretty positive about the FTSE. But this week, we have seen, I'd say maybe like 40% being the sellers. I think, the Carillion news on Monday probably didn't help matters. Yep. It's sort of a kind of a knock to the UK economy, and it's going to have, the Carillion's tendrils are quite wide-reaching, and we saw that on Monday due to sort of the breadth of reactions there, be it positive or negative. So like I said, overall, our clients are still okay with the FTSE being around 7,800, but a notable shift from last week with more and more sellers coming in.
Understood. Connor, thank you very much indeed.